I'm Sonal Roga. Today I will be speaking about the role of a Sanskrit language in knowledge preservation. Jananam Prananam Balanam. This means knowledge is the greatest strength. Sanskrit preserves such knowledge. Now I will represent the role of a Sanskrit in Indian knowledge system. Sanskrit is one of the oldest and structured languages in the world. It served as a main medium for recording knowledge in ancient India. Many important texts related to philosophy, science, medicine, mathematics, and spirituality were written in Sanskrit. Because of this, Sanskrit became India's foundation for preserving India's intellectual and cultural heritage. The foundation of wisdom. Before alphabets and digits, human civilization relied on the language to carry its greatest idea. Sanskrit became India's one of the most extraordinary intellectual achievement. Sanskrit is more than just a language. It, it is a carrier of a knowledge and culture. It was not only used for communication but also for preserving philosophy, science, literature, and spiritual traditions. The richness of a Sanskrit vocabulary allows precise expression of a complex ideas. Its structured grammar, developed by Panini, makes it systematic, scientific. Because of these qualities, Sanskrit became powerful medium for preserving India's knowledge system across the generations. Sanskrit contains knowledge from sacred text, epic literature, science and mathematics, governance and laws. For example, sacred texts from Vedas, epic literature from Mahabharata and Ramayana, science and mathematics in classical Sanskrit, governance principle in Shastras. Because of all these domains were recorded in Sanskrit, it became a storehouse that preserved diverse fields of knowledge for future generations. Sanskrit played an important role in preserving Indian knowledge system through ages. Ancient scholars carefully maintained text through copying and comments. Important works like Vedas were transmitted across generations without losing their meaning. So now, oral traditions and Guru Shishya Parampara was preserved through the original way. In this system, knowledge was passed directly from teacher to student through listening memorization. The precise phonetic nature of Sanskrit helped maintain correct pronunciation and meaning. Students repeatedly chanted like Vedas under the guidance of the Guru. This method ensured accurate transmission of knowledge even before written manuscript existed. Thus, oral tradition played a major role in Indian knowledge system. Sanskrit continues to show its relevance in modern education. Sanskrit learning and preserve Indian knowledge system. Under the National Education Policy by 2020, Sanskrit has been encouraged as an important classical language. More than 10 million learners have been trained and around 135k teachers certified to support Sanskrit education. These milestones highlighting the growing interest in Sanskrit studies. By including Sanskrit in schools and higher education, traditional knowledge can be preserved while connecting with Indian intellectual heritage. Sanskrit's modern impact. In 21st century, Sanskrit is not only a just academic study, it is a living bridge that connects India's ancient wisdom to its identity. Sanskrit plays an important role in bridging the past and future. Ancient knowledge preserved in Sanskrit is being translated, digitalized, and studied today. This allows modern learners to access traditional wisdom in areas like philosophy and science. By connecting historical text with current education, and research, Sanskrit helps to carry forward Indian knowledge system into the modern world. Sanskrit plays an important role in future of Indian knowledge system. Promoting Sanskrit in schools, universities, and research will help preserve ancient wisdom. Modern studies will make Sanskrit knowledge accessible to younger educations. By continuing to learn and use Sanskrit, we can protect India's intellectual heritage and ensure that Indian knowledge system remain relevant for the future use. यथा यथा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत. Wherever dharma declines, wisdom must be revived. Therefore, Sanskrit is that revival.